Good morning. Welcome to the Wilmington High School 2024 commencement. I am Mindy Leal. This is Kate Durkin. We were the class of 2024 senior class advisors. At this time, I would like to introduce Superintendent Dr. Glenn Brand, Assistant Superintendent Christine Elliott, Assistant Superintendent Paul Ruggiero, Assistant Town Manager Judy O'Connell, School Committee Officers Jesse Fennelly, Dr. Jennifer Bryson, Stephen Turner, School Committee members Jay Samaha, David Ragsdale, Nicholas Golden, Wilmington High School Principal Ryan Gendron, Wilmington High School Assistant Principals Jonathan Miranda and Mark Staffier, School Resource Officer Paul McGilvery, Athletic Director Dennis Ingram, the Wilmington High School faculty and staff, and the Wilmington High School class of 2024.
Yes, it is. And camera 2 should also be recorded. And you want me to follow the last couple bits, right?
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. It's my pleasure to welcome students, families, guests, staff to this year's commencement ceremony to celebrate the Wilmington High School graduating class of 2024. Before we begin, allow me to introduce Vice President Alex Kennedy, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise if you are able to do so.
this recording, Jack? Yes.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is my camera back or not? Yeah.
Thank you, Alex. Now the Wilmington High School Concert and Marching Band will play the Star Spangled Banner, conducted by senior drum majors Alex Kennedy and Cassie Tibbetts. Any senior band members who would like to perform may join the band at this time.
I tried powering it off, powering it back on. I tried on. Okay.
Thank you to the best band in the land. Seniors will return to your seats and be seated. At this time, we'll begin the program with a class address from your class president, Molly McDonald.
Good morning. Thank you all for being here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Molly McDonald, and as the four-term class president, I have the honor of speaking today as a representative of Wilmington High School's soon-to-be graduating class of 2024. If you're a parent out in the crowd having trouble putting a name to a face, I'm the girl who was the top contributor on the parent Facebook page, and if you know me, then you know that that probably makes a lot of sense. Anyways, now that that's all cleared up, I first want to, of course, start off by thanking my parents for their unwavering support, dedication to my passions, and their money. I also want to thank my teachers, coaches, and administrators for their flexibility, kindness, and determination to see their students succeed, as I genuinely feel that every single faculty member wanted nothing but the best for their students. In particular, I want to thank our class advisors, Ms. Leal and Ms. Durkin, because no class event or any event in general would be possible without them, and they are two of the most understanding and supportive people who I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. And I know that the class of 2028 will be in good hand. If you notice, I said hand, not hands, because for those of us who know Ms. Leal and Ms. Durkin, they usually have a coffee or a refresher or something in their hands, so they'll only be able to give up one hand, but it will still be the best that anyone could get. Additionally, thank you to the custodial staff who is here today and every other day. You are so appreciated and your efforts do not go unnoticed. Finally, thank you to WCTV because your coverage here today gets me one step closer to Hollywood.
Anything, Maria?
I struggled for so long to come up with the perfect speech that would make everyone laugh, cry, smile, frown, even sneeze, and every time I tried, I fell short. I finally realized that the reason I was failing is because there's no way to perfectly articulate the emotions that one should feel when they are about to leave a group of people whom they have just spent the last 12 years with. As I look into the audience today, I cannot stop myself from seeing the faces of my kindergarten and preschool classmates and wonder where all the time has gone. What happened to trading Shopkins or playing Foursquare during recess or standing on the baseball field during high school football games? It seems that in the blink of an eye, we have all matured into capable adults, ready to embrace whatever chapter lies ahead. We were so eager to grow up and move forward that we realized that this may be the last time we ever sit together as a class. As many of you know, we tragically lost a student who would be sitting alongside us right now. I went to daycare with Kevin, and his bright smile and laughter were attributes that never left him. I would be lying if I said that we stayed friends beyond the walls of our daycare, but I would also be lying if I said that I didn't notice the profound impact that he had on everyone around him. You never realize how greatly someone can affect you until they are gone, and as we split up and travel down our own paths, do not forget those who have had even the most mundane impact on your life, and continue to strive for greatness and accomplish what others may not have the opportunity to. While I'm also up here, I want to take a moment to explain myself. I'm sure many of you are wondering why I get so worked up at class-sanctioned events or why I have been so emotional this week, and now is the perfect time to clear the air. The amount of pride that I have simply because I am surrounded by future's doctors, Broadway performers, teachers, lawyers, nurses, analysts, and overall limitless potential pushes me to put everything I have into activities for you all. I feel so fortunate to be sitting alongside you today, let alone speaking to you, and I will never forget what you have taught me. How could I forget Alex's humor, or Avis's creativity, or Jarch's passion, or Ben's individuality? Every single one of you has had an impact on my life, and all your classmates' lives, no matter how large or small. Your uniqueness and enthusiasm towards your passion solidify future success, and I do not doubt that you will bring that same energy to whatever lies ahead. It has been an honor to be your class president, not only because I got to be a control freak, but because I was uniquely positioned in a way that allowed me to watch you all grow. Take the lessons and qualities that high school has taught you and use them to become the best form of yourself. Know that in whatever endeavor you may choose to pursue, you have your classmates supporting you. Be resilient, be compassionate, be hardworking, be open-minded, and strive for excellence in whatever you do. This is not the end of us, but rather the start of a beautiful beginning where we all go down our own paths, keeping a little piece of Wilmington High School with us while we do it. Graduating class of 2024, I am so proud to be a part of you, and I can't wait to see what you all accomplish. And best believe me when I say that I'll see what you all accomplish because I'll be active on all your Instagrams. Thank you, and roll Cats.
Thank you, Molly. Please join me in welcoming our next speaker, the Wilmington Assistant Town Manager and WHS alumna, Ms. Judy O'Connell.
Good morning. I'm honored to be here as your new Assistant Town Manager, representing our town leadership team, including our temporary town manager, Louis Samaglia, who regrettably could not be here this morning. On behalf of the town of Wilmington, I would like to congratulate the Wilmington High School class of 2024 on your graduation day. Before I offer some well wishes to you, I wanted to take a moment to thank the school administration and the Wilmington School Committee for your continued dedication to our students and their families, and for your continued commitment to providing the highest quality education within Wilmington Public Schools for our community. To our teachers, thank you for bringing your absolute best to your classrooms each and every day. In my opinion, in the world of academic learning, there is nothing more special than watching the educational exchange between a teacher and a student. You have embraced this essential relationship and have played a crucial role in shaping the lives of today's graduates. You have not only been responsible for imparting knowledge, but also fostering social and emotional growth. You have inspired our students to reach their full potential, instilling a love of learning and a sense of curiosity. Your commitment to education goes beyond the classroom, as you have served as mentors, motivators, and the biggest cheerleaders for our students and their families. For all these reasons and more, we thank you. To the parents, family, and friends who are gathered here today, thank you for your unwavering support. You have stood by your graduates every step of the way. Thank you for raising such fine young men and women and for choosing Wilmington as your home. They say it takes a village, and I can see so many familiar faces in the crowd who are just beaming with extraordinary pride. You have all played an invaluable part in all that is being presented here today. Congratulations on a job well done. To the graduates, today is your day, and we are all here to celebrate you. I was so honored and happy when asked to deliver this commencement address to you today on behalf of the town. In my heart, I have a unique and special relationship with this class, as I had the privilege of teaching over 75 of you during your middle and high school years as a long-term mathematics substitute teacher. These teaching experiences gave me a window seat to admire just how well this class came together over the past 4+ years. You are a class of scholars, musicians, athletes, champions, artists, performers, and dreamers. As a student body, it is so apparent that you all genuinely love each other and will hopefully enjoy the friendships you have cultivated and fostered here at WHS for many years to come. As a proud WHS graduate of the class of 1991, I too have sat in the seat you're in today, 33 years ago, ready to head out into the even bigger world than 01887. As I reflect on my life since graduation, I have learned there is no substitute for quality relationships in your life. I have learned the value of staying connected with family and friends, no matter where life takes you or how much time goes by. Relationships play such a significant role in our lives as they provide us with support, love, and companionship through the different seasons of life. Just like the changing seasons, people will come and go. Some may only be present for a short while others may stay with us for a lifetime. These are the individuals who stand by us through thick and thin, offering their unconditional support and understanding. As you navigate through the different seasons of your life, may you always cherish and honor the people who know you and love you the most, for they are the ones who continue to add meaning and joy each day. Family is not always defined by blood relations, but by the bonds we form with those we care about and who care for us in return. Simply put, love on the people who love on you. These are your people. As you embark on your new journey beyond high school, please remember that Wilmington will always be your home. The memories, the friendships, and the lessons you've learned will forever be part of who you are. Please stay connected to our town, as we will welcome you back every chance we get. You never know how staying connected to your roots can open the doors for you in the future with unexpected connections, new relations, or even a new dream job you never thought possible. As I bring my comments to a close, I wanted to offer some final wishes to you, the Wilmington High School class of 2024, that capture the true essence of how I feel about this special day. Some of these words were shared by the late Joanne Benton during her very first commencement speech as the new superintendent of Wilmington Public Schools, which also happened to be my first commencement as a newly elected school committee member back in 2008. Joanne was a staunch advocate for education and truly exemplified what Wilmington is all about. So to you, the graduates, I wish you enough sun to keep your attitude bright. I wish you enough rain to make you appreciate the sun more. I wish you enough happiness to keep your spirit alive. I wish you enough sadness so that the smallest joys in life appear much bigger. I wish you enough love so you know just how special you are. I wish you enough dreams to cause your imagination to soar. I wish you enough lip gloss so you can walk through life with a smile on your face. I wish you unique and enough independence to accomplish your goals. Each one of you is special and capable of making a difference in your own way. Once again, congratulations on your graduation today, and best wishes for a bright future filled with endless possibilities. So go off, work hard, be kind, and roll cats.
Thank you, Mr. O'Connell. Next, please welcome the chair of the Wilmington School Committee, Mr. Jesse Fennelly.
Good morning. On behalf of the Wilmington School Committee, it's my honor to be here this morning to say congratulations to the class of 2024. Thank you for allowing me a chance to speak to you briefly today. Now, I promise to keep these remarks brief, partly because it's very sunny and very warm, and partly because when I sat down to think about what I wanted to say to you today, I thought about what 18-year-old me would want to hear from the school committee on my graduation day. Quite frankly, the answer was probably nothing. I'm not even sure that I knew then that there was a school committee. So instead, I thought about what I wish today's version of me could tell that version of me sitting in the audience at my graduation. And here's what I came up with. I'm going to encourage you to take a moment today, before this ceremony is over, and really take it all in. Take time to appreciate and reflect on the journey you've been on and everything it took to get to this point today. because each and every one of you should be filled with pride at this accomplishment. I mean, there are so many incredible stories on this field today, from impressive academic achievements, athletic accomplishments and records and championships, numerous string, band, orchestra, chorus performances, drama productions, many of you leaders in clubs and after-school activities. Some of you worked or volunteered on top of your academic pursuits or helped to care for siblings or family members. And for many of you, especially facing high school in a post-COVID world, coming to school each day and completing your coursework was the challenge and was the achievement. Every single one of you earned the right to be here today, and this is something that you should be proud of. So take a minute and remember the ups and downs, the highs and lows on your journey to this point. Now, when I started, I promised to be brief, and I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to take just another minute to talk to the other folks here in the audience. So if you're so inclined to take my advice and you want to use this part of the speech to tune out, I won't take it personally. First, to the teachers, educational assistants, and building staff of the Wilmington Public Schools, a heartfelt thank you. None of this would be possible without your dedication, your compassion, and your commitment to the students of the Wilmington Public Schools. We're fortunate to have so many amazing educators and professionals in this town, and we value all that you do. To the coaches, trainers, advisors, club leaders, the impact you have on these students cannot be understated. You become an important part of their lives, and your continued engagement is greatly appreciated. To the administrators, from Dr. Brand, the central office team, to our building leaders, including Mr. Gendron and the high school administration, down through the early childhood centers, thank you for your guidance and your commitment to providing our students with the best learning environment possible. To the larger Wilmington community, your unending support of the students and staff of the Wilmington Public Schools is truly incredible. Whether as boosters of athletic teams or clubs, providing part-time employment, volunteer and internship opportunities, supporting fundraising efforts, the list goes on, we're grateful. And finally, to the parents, guardians, family, and friends of today's graduating class, congratulations are in order for you as well. Many of us on stage are parents as well, some of us with children who are still a number of years away from graduation, some of whom have children graduating today. But we all recognize that this day would not have been possible without your love, your direction, your support, your encouragement, your reassurance, and of course, your time, your energy, transportation to and fro, finances, and I'm sure, sleepless nights. While I'm sure the road here was not always smooth, we extend not only our deepest gratitude, but also our congratulations to you today. In closing, to the graduates of the class of 2024, congratulations. We wish you the very best of luck, and whatever comes next, roll Cats. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fennelly. I now invite Dr. Glenn Brand, Superintendent of Wilmington Public Schools, to address the class of 2024.
Good morning, Wilmington. It is a glorious day indeed for a glorious celebration, and it is indeed fitting that it is bright and sunny, for there's always a greater fear of closeness, warmth, and togetherness when the sun is out on a special occasion like this. To start, though, I would be remiss if I didn't begin by extending my thanks on behalf of the school committee and our administrative team to Mr. Gendron and his team at the Wilmington High School for all that they have done this past week, not just today, but this past week, to plan, organize, and make possible the many celebrations, events, and traditions that have collectively helped celebrate our soon-to-be graduates. While things culminate in this ceremony here before you today, there is so much more that I know goes on to make all possible over the last week. And on behalf of our students, family, and our community, we collectively thank you for your incredible efforts and commitment to these students here this morning. This past Thursday, I had the opportunity to catch a glimpse of the annual Senior Student Walk with our class of 2024. For those of you that may not be familiar with this event, let me set the stage a little bit for you. Each year, a few days before the graduation ceremony, our seniors gather at the high school and board their school buses for the last time to travel to visit our other schools in the district. All, of course, go to the middle school, and from there, they divide into two groups traveling to the Boutwell, Wildwood, Woburn Street, Shawshie, North, and the West. They travel in their graduation gowns that they're wearing today, and they arrive at these schools with everyone eagerly anticipating their arrival, even at the Boutwell and Wildwood. And they line the hallways to greet these seniors before they walk one last time down the hallways that they once roamed. It is a touching and in many ways emotional tradition and celebration. And if you could see it as others are able to observe, here's what you would see. Incredible pride, laughter, excitement, energy, plenty of hugs, and yes, even tears. And by the way, that holds true for the staff as much as some of our graduates. This event is in every way a celebration and a coming home of sorts for these young people. But equally so, it is bringing together the circle of the first phase of their lives and having their time here in Wilmington Public Schools, and for some, perhaps even in the community, end where their journey for this class of 2024 began. The senior walk, even if it's brief, serves as a showcase of the strong sense of community that is oh so ever present in these moments. There is a clear and wonderful sense of warmth and accomplishment that hangs in the air. As I reflected upon this moment of the senior walk, I was struck by an obvious and natural parallel to one of our core values as a school community here in Wilmington, and it's that of community. What has become clear to me after so many years here in this incredible town and in the school system is the deep and profound sense of community that is here in Wilmington and within our school community at large. Coretta Scott King, American author, activist, and civil rights leader, as well as former wife of Martin Luther King, once said, "The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate actions of its members." It is that age-old idea of a village, it takes a village to raise a child, and in this case, the proud community of Wilmington, helping to raise these young people before you and prepare them for the next chapter in their lives. Well, this journey that you, our class members of 2024, will soon find you venturing well beyond the border of Wilmington. What I hope you take with you is the recognition of the importance that community has had in your lives now, and that you've reached this wonderful milestone. It is true that individual perseverance, commitment, and hard work will always remain vital to the success that anyone is to achieve in life. There's no question about this. But sometimes I think it is perhaps true that we underestimate the importance that community has and the role that it plays, and what being a part of a community really means and allows us to achieve in life. It starts with providing, of course, a sense of belonging, and it was clear that our graduates felt it as they passed by their old classrooms, saw teachers they once sat in front of, and staff that they once had, and the memories, I know, were coming flooding back. Helping build and being a member of a community such as this one that you've been a part of for the past 13 or 14 years really has proven you with even more of a sense of belonging. I trust it helps allow you to become the best person that you are and who you are as you sit here today. It's undoubtable that each of you here today have faced your own struggles, adversity, and set of obstacles along the way, and perhaps some more than others. But I am confident that your ability to pass successfully through your challenges and obstacles, the adversity that you will face perhaps in your future, will certainly be through the strength of the community that will allow you to get through, just as has been the case of your parents, guardians, and caretakers, neighbors, teachers, coaches, and friends who have served as your community here in Wilmington. We can't get through life alone, and you have hopefully learned that the immense benefits of being an active member of the larger community you have grown up in, and now know that your next community lies before you, will certainly allow you to prop you up when you fall, cheer you on when you're in the race, and give you a hug when you most need it, as well as, of course, be there to celebrate life's little victories. But community is not just like a club where you can apply or pay a fee. No, to truly be a member of a community means that you can't just take it for granted, but you also have to give back. Sometimes it's love, sometimes an ear to listen, a helping hand, or just some advice along the way. But graduates, you have to also remember, and I do hope that you take this as you become young adults, is that you must put in to get out. To truly benefit from all that a community can provide for you means that you have to give back. And boy, I have learned that that's the case here in this great community of Wilmington. You now know what a true and vibrant community feels like and what it can do for everyone around you. And whether you're heading off to college, starting a new job, moving to a new town, or staying right here in Wilmington, your calling sits in front of you. Value the community that you have in front of you embrace it and be an active member of it, and just simply never take it for granted. As you prepare to leave the high school this morning, in your rearview mirror, my hope for you is that you keep this in mind, and that wherever you go, you work hard to be a positive member of and help create a sense of your own community wherever you go. You, I know, will always have the Wildcat community near and dear to you, and keep that feeling represented as you walk the halls as you did last week during the senior walk. Graduates, as you formally bring your time in WHS to a close, know that we, your Wildcat community, are so proud of you for everything that you have shown us, for everything that you've accomplished, and we can't wait to hear about your future that lies ahead. May you find great success in your years ahead. Take joy in both in the little and big things that you experience, and may you have great health and happiness. Good luck and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Brand. What a beautiful day to celebrate this powerful, impressive, kind, and passionate class of graduates. First, parents and families, thank you for the support and trust you have shown Wilmington High School during this critical time in your children's lives. I'm sure you're so proud of the adults you've raised and happy to share in this important milestone. You have served many roles for these students, motivating them, supporting them, consoling them, and yes, paying for them. Please join me in thanking the parents and families for all they've done for the class of 2024. Wilmington educators from the Boutwell, Wildwood, Shawshene, Woburn Street, North and West, Middle School, and of course Wilmington High School. Thank you to all of these educators for their contributions to the graduating class. Most days, Wilmington educators spend more time with their students and their own family, and we are incredibly grateful for the time, love, and effort they've invested into these graduates. Wilmington School Committee members, town officials, Dr. Brand and the central office team, and the entire town of Wilmington, thank you all for providing the resources, facilities, and staffing we need to create a top-tier learning environment for the students seated before us. And most importantly, graduates, the class of 2024, the new standard. What an incredible group of young people. Thank you for being you. You have made kindness, curiosity, passion, achievement, and resilience the new atmosphere around Wilmington High School. Thank you for welcoming me into the last 2 years of your educational journey. It has been an absolute pleasure watching your hard work and effort come to fruition for a wonderful senior year. I am so proud of you, and thank you for establishing a new standard of excellence for future generations of Wildcats to aspire to. As Molly described, we have talented humans in this crowd. There are future authors and poets, artists and musicians, teachers and coaches, doctors and nurses, engineers and scientists, bilinguals, trilinguals, and more. We have Middlesex League champions, we have multiple state champions, and let's not forget the record-setting Wildcat Week dominance. We also have 2 brave and selfless graduates who will enlist in the United States military after graduation to serve and protect the people of Wilmington, the state of Massachusetts, and the United States of America. Josh Jarbo and Robert Roy, please stand and be recognized. The class of 2024 truly has it all. And despite all of the individual accomplishments, what makes this group of students so special is how much they've cheered each other on and celebrated each other's accomplishments. This group has embodied the spirit of the saying, when one of us does well, we all do well. Even in moments of struggle, defeat, and tragedy, this class has shown the rest of the school and the rest of the town what it means to stick together. The power of togetherness is what has transformed WHS culture the most, and this class has set a new standard for future graduates to aspire to. Wherever you go next, carry that positive energy with you, and it's this spirit that I will always remember about the class of 2024. To close, I'd like to quote excerpts from one of this year's senior exploration projects, which I think reflects the spirit of the class. Ryan Weinstein created a video production promoting Wilmington High School. And he wrote a poem which was used as the voiceover entitled, "To Be a Wildcat." In it, he writes, "To be a wildcat means striving for greatness on the field, in the lab, on the stage, and in life. It's about pushing beyond the limits, knowing that we are stronger together." He goes on to say, "We celebrate each other's victories and we lift each other after every setback." And he concludes, "We are more than just a school, we are a family, we are the Wilmington Wildcats." Ryan, well said. I can't top that. So remember, work hard and be kind and have fun along the way. We will certainly miss you, but we'll be here rooting for you. Congratulations to the class of 2024, and for one last time, roll Cats. And it is now time to hear from 3 students from the class of 2024. First, please welcome the class essayist, Nathan Murray.
It is truly an honor to be able to stand here on behalf of the class of 2024. Thank you to the teachers, counselors, administrators, and other school staff for all of your hard work and for getting us to our graduation. To my mom, dad, and sister, thank you for putting up with me and constantly supporting me. And I'm especially grateful for my grandparents who flew in from Hawaii to be here today for cheering me on so many miles away. A few weeks ago, I was called into the office and I was informed that I was the class essayist. This moment should have felt like the culmination of everything that I have worked for, but I couldn't repress a feeling of emptiness. I may have done well on tests and quizzes, but what makes me more worthy of making a speech? I was conflicted about making the speech because I didn't like the position it would put me in. I didn't want it to seem like I saw myself as the pinnacle of success, knowing that I lack in so many areas. In my mind, accepting this speech felt like putting myself on a pedestal, but I realized that it doesn't have to be that way. As I continued to go over the past 13 years of school, the truth became clear. I am not special. Looking around, it's easy to see the abundance of talent and passion. I see friends who have knacks for creativity and can make tape sculptures of squirrels in minutes. But for me, the one small joy that came out of the pandemic was not having to ever finish my clay art project in the 8th grade. I see friends who arrange music for fun, whereas I almost quit piano lessons when I was 12 because I had to write my own piece. There are friends who can talk to anyone, while I struggle to tell Mr. Miranda my own name when I got my parking pass. And I see other students that have devoted themselves to their sport and have won championships. For me, though, I almost knocked out a ceiling tile while playing volleyball a month ago during gym. And after playing in the band for 5 years, I still have absolutely no idea how football works. I could conclude this message with a call to action and include punchy lines to inspire change in us all. While I definitely think there is some wisdom in this advice, I think there is also beauty in the reverse. Perhaps there is no need to do anything differently at all. We may be young, but we are wise enough to know when we are doing something without our hearts being in it. Instead of changing ourselves to feel successful, we should change the way that we think about success. Because when we are happy with ourselves and feel free to explore our passions, the thoughts and opinions of others won't matter. But as usual, I don't always practice what I preach. I still sometimes regret having gone down the path that I did, but since it has handed me this opportunity, I would like to use it to share the stage with everyone. From decorated athletes to people who feel like they haven't achieved anything notable, please know that your successes do not go unnoticed. There is more than enough room at this podium to celebrate us all. Thank you.
Thank you, Nathan. Next, I invite the class salutatorian, Kyla Kelly.
Hi everyone, I'm Kyla. One thing you might not know about me is that being up here isn't really my thing. I'd much rather be behind the scenes. I definitely wish I took public speaking because even just thinking about doing this had my hands shaking. But one thing I've learned is that understanding our fear takes away its power. So I thought of everything I'm afraid of that could potentially go wrong during this speech. First, I could fall getting on the stage. I could be announced as Kayla. So far, so good. I'll stumble over my words, or someone from the crowd could interrupt me by yelling some weird acronym. Thanks, Ryan. All of these are things that could go wrong, but I'm still here. I'm standing in front of all of you giving this speech, shaky hands and all. As we embark on this next chapter of our lives, there are inevitably going to be changes, obstacles, and challenges that scare us, but we won't be held back by our fear. We have this amazing community and all of the relationships we've built over the past 4 years to support us going forward, and I can't wait to see what we all accomplish. I'd like to thank my support system throughout all of this. My parents, my little brother Griffin, and Ava Samaha, my best friend since the day I moved here in the 3rd grade. Thank you for pushing me past those fears and challenges to be the best person I could be. And thank you to all of my friends, classmates, and teachers for making this a wonderful 4 years. I couldn't be prouder of us. Thank you. Roll Cats.
Great job, Kyla. Finally, it's a privilege to introduce your class valedictorian. Please welcome Neda Stoyeva.
Hello, everyone. To my classmates, happy graduation. Congratulations, we did it. And to everyone else, happy June 2nd. Wonderful weather we're having today. To all of our teachers and to the administration, thank you for supporting us over the years and guiding us into this moment. And I want to say thank you to my family for everything. Mnogo vi ubičam I Romeo разбира se. So, a fun fact about me is that this is actually my nightmare. I know 2 languages, but I've never really felt confident about speaking in either, because even with double the words, I still struggle with finding the right ones to say. When I was younger, I wished I was a magic 8-ball just so I could have all the answers. Will I get the job of my dreams? Outlook good. Will I become a billionaire? Ask again later. But the one thing that I could find certainty in, pathetically enough, was math. And the math shows that you shouldn't even been born in the first place. I know that sounds aggressive, but let me explain. There's a quote I found from an article, and it goes like this. Let's start small. What is the probability of your dad meeting your mom? Though the world was smaller 20 years ago, your dad could have met almost 200 million of its women. But over 25 years, he probably met around 10,000 women. So the odds that your mom was in this small group and met your dad is 1 in 20,000. But we know how tricky love can be. What is the probability that they stay together long enough to have kids? It is a 1 in 10 chance that they talk to each other, times a 1 in 10 chance that they go on a second date, times another 1 in 10 chance that they keep dating for a while, and a coin toss if they stay together long enough for offspring. Thus, the odds that your parents' meeting results in kids is 1 in 2,000. Now, if we take that number, but then we add the odds of your lineage surviving since the first single-celled organism, and of the nearly infinite combinations of DNA resulting in yours, the chances of you being born, of you ever being alive, are 1 in 10 to the 2,685,000th power. In other and more simple words, they're basically 0. The only piece of advice I will offer you today is don't listen to anyone. You are an anomaly to begin with, so your life and your path are unprecedented. No one can tell you if that job is the right one, whatever that may mean, or if that choice will make you happy. No one can tell you what's in store for you, and no one even knows for themselves. Life isn't a textbook. There are no answers in the back of the book. It's everyone's first time living this life. We're all just babies taking our first steps in a labyrinth of decisions. So you really can just do whatever you want, and you should. Say what's on your mind, fight for what you want, and if something gets in your way, just bulldoze your way through it. As for what to do next, who knows? But if you almost didn't even exist in the first place, don't take life so seriously. I recently heard someone say, your critics will be forgotten just as quickly as your failures will. So go for what you want and literally just try. Tell the person your coffee order is wrong. Go for that position even though you don't think you're qualified. Let people know they're saying your name wrong. Whatever it is, do the thing, be the person, who cares? Just live a life with no regrets. And the odds are not stacked against you. If anything, the universe gave it its all just to have you here today. In these seats, in this sun. listening to a variety of amazing speeches, just for the last one to close with, forget all that. Just listen to yourself and what you want. Class of 2024, I wish you way more than luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Netta. And it's now time to present diplomas to the class of 2024. Please welcome Assistant Principal Mr. Mark Staffier to read the names of the graduates. Class marshals, when you're ready.
Good afternoon, everyone. Matthew Bryce Abbott. Ali Noah Obukal. Avery Page Allen. Braden Michael Almus. Julia Rose Archer. Montevideus Jason Benavicius. Brian Thomas Banks. Madison Elizabeth Benoit. Alexander Edward Bushi. Jake Henry Bourgeois. Thomas William Bradley. Reagan Patricia Bradley. Shaylin Rose Bresnahan. Samantha Michelle Bryan. Hannah J. Bryson. Aiden John Burke. Thomas Jamerson Burns. Salem Joy Cameron. Anastasia Kanata. Luke Richard Carden. Nathan Paul Carden. Megan Rose Calley. Andrew James Castelli. Julian Anthony Cella. Kelby Chow. Christina Mamie Chesbro. Andrew Joseph Chisholm. Eliana Chronolopoulos. Connor Groom Crane. Luca Antonio Cudia. Maria Ruth Cummings. Kaylee Shea Cunningham. Madison Jade Curcio. Robert John Sear. Adam Patrick Davis. Zim Ellen DeHart. Ava Angelina De Oliveira. Sophia Marina Di Natale. Emma Grace Diorio. Allison Michaela Doherty. Emily Paige Doherty. Jacob Paul Doherty. Michael James Dinan. Abigail Lorraine Driscoll. Adam George Ebert. Emma Elizabeth Erickson. Christian Angelo Febo. Emma Marie Flynn. Jonathan Conrad Forsyth. Paige Grace Fuller. Joseph Patrick Galvin. Anuj Atpal Gandhi. Alyssa Janelle Ganley. Alicia Marie Gardner. Gracie Joan Giamarco. Noyus Patricus Giannatus. Tiago Alexander Biro Gomez. Emily Marie Grace. Daniel Quinn Griffin. Elizabeth Kemp Griffith. Aiden Joseph Guyette. Austin Raymond Harper. Abigail Reese Hassel. Tori Parker Hudson. Nicholas Richard Iasconi. Ian Joseph Jackson. Anna Catherine Jansix. Joshua Jarbo. Caroline Josie Jenks. Samar Johar. Isabel Claire Jordan. Nolan Thomas Joyce. Kevin Francis Kane. Sid Nellish Karani. Tyler Andrew Kazuba. Kyla Grace Kelly. Alex Jason Kennedy. Ava Catherine Kennedy. Furkan Hanif Khalifa. Gabrielle Marie Kulovich. Sarah Lynn Kulis. Daniel Peter Laganilla. Clyde Joseph Lambert. Sophia Rose Levita. Michael George Lawler. Erica Danielle L'Esperance. Annabelle Lynn Losey. Molly Johanna McDonald. Faith Ann Mace. Kelsey May McKenzie. Lily K. McKenzie. Matthew Francis Mahoney. Andrew Jack Maella. Joseph Kenneth Malvone. Benjamin J. Marvin. Michael Anthony McCarthy. Daniel Thomas McGilligot. Mary Ellen Teresa McMahon. Patrick James McNally. Marcos No Mieja Romero. Isabella Mary Melarani. Alexis Michaela Melvin. Ashley Patricia Mercier. Adrian Maria Moore. Nicole Elaine Morello. Matthew Tomic Mosick. Maya Georgiana Moulis. Dempsey Seamus Murphy. Catherine Mary Sue Murphy. Kara Rose Murphy. Madison Patricia Murray. Nathan Takashi Murray. Abigail Elizabeth Nolan. Michael William Otis. Molly Grace Osgood. Lars William Estebo. Eric Paul Packer Jr. Lily Grace O'Malley. Lauren Grace Parr. Sean Michael Patrone. Sophia Bella Pitson. Molly Elaine Rasfumi. Juliana Isabella Ragucci. Rachel Helen Rapucci. Charles Arthur Rooney. Charles James Rosa. Louis Kenneth Rosario. Robert Michael Roy. Avis Kathleen Samaha. Nicholas Addison Samaha. Madeline Judas Sonato. Hunter Eric Sands. Joseph Martins Silva III. Megan Lynn Smith. Antonio Joseph Smolinski. Olivia Ann Solari. Cody Wyatt Southern. Nicholas James Spencer. Noah Patrick Spencer. Eric Ralph Spinney. Kyle James Spinney. Bonhong Shreng. Alyssa Catherine Stack. Kevin Stano, who will forever be a part of the class of 2024. Neda Vladimirova Stoeva. Lila Bo Stover. Mia Christina Strahalik. Kira Stephanie Sullivan. Julie Yvonne Sutton. Aiden Daniel Tibbert. Cheyenne Maria Thompson. Cassandra Rose Tibbetts. Emma Rose Toomey. Dat Gia Tron. Sarthak Tripathi. Aiden Paul Trites. Arian Alexis Urena. Emilcar Elijah Valdiviso. Mark Anthony Vanilla. Priscilla Hongha Vo. Grace Cameron Walsh. Molly Canavan Walsh. Ryan Carter Weinstein. Braden Edward White. Jake Richard Watalis. Evan Michael Woltag. Benjamin William Wright. Adam Ozan Yelson. Burke Lowell Zimmer. Alex Changyu Zhao. Robert Michael Elliott. Ethan Charles Kennedy.
And how about one more round of applause for the graduating class of 2024? Please welcome Assistant Principal Mr. Jonathan Miranda.
It's almost unfair. I get the best part of the whole day. All graduating students, please rise. Please move your graduation tassels from the right side to the left. Having met all of the standards set forth by the Massachusetts Department of Education, together with the graduation requirements of the Wilmington Public School District, I now present to you Wilmington High School's class of 2024. Congratulations and roll caps.
Everybody.
Mr. Jangrick.